scrolling. The factory chopper is back and it's mad. Stop scrolling. For real. Put the phone down for 2 seconds and hear this. Because the motorcycle world has been straight up lying to you. Amen. For the last 10 years, the industry has been pushing one story non-stop. Walk quote, "Hey, choppers are dead." Amen. Nobody wants long rakes anymore. Amen. Comfort beats character. Amen. Adventure bikes are the future. From Block quote. Yeah, nah. They tried to bury the factory chopper under a pile of plastic commuters, tall adventure bikes, and safe designs that all look the same. They told us fists in the wind riding positions were outdated. They said fat rear tires didn't make sense anymore. They said attitude didn't sell. They were wrong. Because the 2026 Yamaha Stryker didn't just come back, it kicked the showroom doors open and demanded respect. This isn't some polite retro throwback trying to be nostalgic. This is a full-on resurrection of pure, unapologetic attitude. It's long. It's slammed. It's loud in all the right ways, and it might be the most aggressive motorcycle Yamaha has built in the last 20 years. But here's the real twist. Hidden inside this machine is a quiet engineering revolution that fixes the one problem choppers have always had. Stick around, because once you hear it, your idea of what a cruiser can do is gonna flip upside down. Walk into almost any dealership today. What do you see? Rows of upright parallel twins, bikes designed by spreadsheets, traction control that shuts the party down before it even starts, motorcycles that look like appliances instead of weapons. Everything is safe. Everything is sensible. Everything blends in. And that's exactly the problem. The American-style custom soul, the stuff that made bikes feel dangerous, personal, and alive, got pushed aside. Until now. The 2026 Yamaha Stryker is Yamaha throwing a middle finger to conformity. This bike is built for riders who don't want to disappear in traffic. It's for people who want to be noticed, not just seen. What makes it special is where it sits in the market. Japanese reliability, factory-level fit and finish, custom garage swagger that usually costs $30,000 plus. It goes straight at bikes like the Harley Breakout and the memory of the Honda Fury, but it does it at a price that feels almost disrespectful to the competition. This isn't cosplay. This is factory chopper energy done right. The heart, 1304 cc of controlled violence. Let's talk engine, because this is where the Stryker earns its reputation. At the core of the 2026 Stryker is Yamaha's updated 1304 cc, liquid-cooled, 60-degree V-twin. Now yeah, on paper, some people will call that mid-size in a world full of massive displacement cruisers. Those people have never twisted the throttle on a Stryker. Why this engine hits different. This motor is over square, which means it revs quicker. It pulls harder. It doesn't feel like a lazy tractor. For 2026, Yamaha reworked the intake tract, fuel injection mapping, throttle response using 3D mapping. The result? When you crack the throttle, this bike doesn't build speed. Like this bike jumps. Torque hits instantly, yanking your arms straight and planting you deep into the seat. It feels raw, mechanical, and alive, exactly how a chopper should feel. Modern cooling, old school look. Here's where Yamaha flexes engineering muscle. Yes, it's liquid-cooled, which matters in modern traffic. But Yamaha hid the radiator and coolant lines inside the frame. So what you get is the look of a classic air-cooled engine. Polished fins, zero overheating. Zero thigh roasting in traffic. You can sit in 100-degree gridlock and this thing just chills. No drama, no heat soak, no excuses. That's old school soul with modern brains. The design, art of the rake. Visually, the 2026 Stryker is a straight-up geometry flex. The headline feature, a 40-degree rake. That's not inspired by choppers. That's full chopper territory. Captain America, Easy Rider. That vibe. The forks are stretched way out, pushing the front wheel far ahead of the bars. Even parked, the bike looks like it's moving. Fat rear, zero apology. Out back, Yamaha fits a massive 210 series rear tire. That's not just for looks, though yeah, it looks mean as hell. It plants the bike and gives it that steamroller stance from behind. For 2026, Yamaha introduces the Midnight Star trim. And this is where things get nasty. Blacked out exhaust, blacked out engine cases with machined edges, matte tank finish that eats light, real steel fenders, not plastic junk. This bike doesn't ask for attention. It demands it. Hashtag the ride. Defying physics. Now here's where skeptics usually start talking trash. 40 degrees of rake, fat rear tire, that thing must handle like a dump truck. Wrong. Yamaha pulled a legit magic trick here. How it actually rides. Once you're rolling above walking speed, the weight just disappears. You lean it into a corner, and it doesn't flop. It doesn't fight you. It holds a line shockingly well. You can scrape pegs on this bike with confidence. The riding position puts you deep in a scooped seat, 26.4 inches off the ground. Feet forward, hands up and wide. It's classic chopper posture, but dialed so your back doesn't hate you after 30 minutes. Suspension that hides its tricks. The rear uses a hidden monocross shock, giving you the hard-tail look. Actual suspension travel. No spine-shattering ride. You get comfort and style without compromise. The secret weapon, carbon core belt drive. All right, here's the part that changes everything. For decades, cruiser riders argued, chains equals power, but messy. Belts equals clean, but soft. Yamaha just ended that debate. The 2026 Stryker debuts a carbon core reinforced belt drive using tech borrowed from industrial machinery. This belt has zero stretch, delivers instant power like a chain, needs zero lubrication, requires no adjustment. Dump the clutch and the response is immediate. No lag, no rubber band feel. It makes the bike feel snappier, angrier, and more alive than the spec sheet suggests. This single update fixes the biggest weakness choppers have ever had. The verdict, king of cool. So why does the 2026 Yamaha Stryker matter? Because it has soul. It's not chasing lap times. It's not trying to win spec wars. It's trying to make you feel like a rock star every time you fire it up. It delivers. Custom bike attitude, factory reliability, modern engineering, a price that doesn't wreck your bank account. In a world full of safe, boring motorcycles, the Stryker stands out as honest, aggressive, and unapologetically badass. Your move. So here's the real question. Are choppers actually back? Or did they never really leave, and the industry just forgot who bikes were built for? Because if this is what the future of factory customs looks like, the safe bikes better watch their backs. Now tell me, is that 40-degree rake too wild? Or is it exactly what the streets have been missing? Drop your thoughts below, And remember, some bikes are ridden, but others are felt.